today is the start to a new stamp series, because we're going to make a stamp for every zodiac sign, and for each zodiac stamp, we're going to have the corresponding zodiac animal floating in space, along with the name at the top and the constellation, and whatever zodiac becomes the most liked comment, that'll be the zodiac sign I carve for the next video. And for today, we're starting with Aries, which means we have these cute little rams floating in space. I'm so excited to carve this one, and if you would like to carve your own stamp at home, you only need 3 things. All you need is any size eraser and any color ink pad, preferably water-soluble ink, so it'll be much easier to clean your stamp off. And then a printmaking carving tool. I highly recommend getting a speedball carver because they're really affordable and easy to find. And all these supplies can be found on Amazon or at any local craft store. And since we have the sketch ready, let's add a layer of marker. And doing this will just make it easier to see what you have and have not carved. And now we are ready to carve. Hello, I'm so excited to be starting this Zodiac series. I absolutely love carving on these jumbo stamps. And now that I'm going to be doing a set of 12 of them, I'm just so pumped. It's going to be so fun. I also just absolutely love drawing and creating art of sheep and rams, especially rams because of their cute little horns. So this stamp was extra fun for me. And I got to cover them in stars, which makes them even cuter. But of course, we can't forget the best zodiac sign, Pisces. Where my Pisces hat? But yeah, I know most of the time whenever people do zodiac series, they go in order of the zodiac signs, but I really want to do the order that you guys choose. So yeah, make sure to let me know what sign I should do next. Also, I got some really exciting news. I'm gonna be boothing at a convention this weekend. It's called RGV Super Anime Fest, and it's gonna be in Harlingen, Texas. And like I said, it's gonna be this weekend. And I'm gonna be there both Saturday and Sunday. So if you're gonna be at that convention or in that area, you should totally come by so I can meet you and give you free goodies, because I absolutely love meeting you guys. It's so fun. But yeah, the address is right there along with the times of the convention and the name, of course. And then I'm also going to be at GalaxyCon next weekend, which will be in Austin, Texas. You can find more info about that on milkytomato.com in the calendar section. And the stamp is done, but now it's time for the dreaded test print. I'm not gonna lie, normally I'm really nervous for the test print, but I think this one's gonna turn out really cute. Okay, and the reveal? Oh, it turned out so cute. There's definitely a lot of cleanup that needs to be done. I also want to stamp it in black, so let's do some cleanup and then do another color. Okay, take 2. And the reveal? Oh, I'm so happy with how it turned out. The inking itself didn't come out very solid, but I also used a slightly dried out ink pad on a big stamp. So when I start doing my official prints to sell, I plan to use my very nice ink so it'll be much more opaque like this one. But for now, besides wanting to even out the sheep's face, I'm very happy with how this turned out. If you have any suggestions on what I should do for my next carving video, such as what zodiac I should do next, please let me know, because whatever zodiac sign is the top comment on this video, that's the sign I'll be carving in my next zodiac video. Have an amazing day and stay awesome. I love you so much. Bye. Let's turn this eraser into a stamp. And today is part 2 of my zodiac stamp series. Last week we started by carving an Aries stamp, and since the top comment on that video was Gemini, we're doing Gemini today. My plan for this series was to draw the corresponding zodiac animal in space, but I found out today that Gemini isn't associated with an animal. While Aries is known for being the ram sign, Gemini is known as being the twin sign. So we have 2 little twin astronauts, and there's a bunch of little star babies all around them, as well as, of course, Gemini, the Gemini symbol, and the Gemini constellation. I'm really excited to carve this design today. And if you want to make your own stamp eraser at home, you only need 3 things. Any size eraser, any color ink pad, and a carving tool. I highly recommend getting a speedball carver. You can find this carver and all these supplies at either any local craft store or on Amazon. And since we have the sketch ready, I'm gonna add a layer of ink with my alcohol marker. Doing this will just make it much easier to see what I have and have not carved. And now that we got that layer of marker, we are ready to carve. Hello! My gosh, you guys really like this Zodiac series. And honestly, that's perfectly fine with me because I really love this series too. It's been really fun, like, learning more about different Zodiac signs and figuring out, like, what the design could be based, like, I'm trying to implement different things about Zodiac signs into the piece instead of just the animal, you know? So I'm really excited to learn more about the other Zodiac signs as I make the other stamps, because we're gonna make 12 jumbo stamps in total, so it's gonna be a long series. But anyway, I've actually been wanting to make a jumbo stamp with these little astronaut people on it for a while. I've had like a bunch of little digital sketches on my iPad. I don't know, I just wanted to make little astronauts with a bunch of little star babies, so this it worked out. It really worked out. I keep stumbling on my words, I'm so sorry. Also, not to get too off topic, but there is a convention this weekend. I'm gonna be at GalaxyCon in Austin, Texas, and it's gonna be awesome. And I'm positive that this is the biggest convention I have ever done. It's gonna be awesome. I have my claw machine with me, and I got tons of fun little goodies for people that come to see me. I'm so excited. So if you're interested in going, here's all the information of where it will be and when it will be. Please come, I would absolutely love to meet you. And now the dreaded test print. I can already tell that parts of the stamp are gonna look really wonky, but whatever, let's just go for it. And let's get that ink on there. Okay, and the reveal. Oh, inking actually turned out so nice. Definitely some cleanup to do, and you can also see that the stamp shifted a little bit while it was printing. All things considered, it's pretty clean. I do want to add some more stars though. As a whole, I'm really happy with how it turned out. Now that we've done Aries and Gemini, we just have 10 more to go. Make sure to let me know what zodiac sign I should do next, because whatever zodiac is the top comment on this video, that's the sign I'll carve in my next video. Have an amazing day, stay safe, and stay awesome. I love you so much, bye! Let's turn this eraser into a stamp. And today is part 3 of my zodiac stamp series. We first started out by carving an Aries stamp, then we also did Gemini, and Virgo was the top comment on my last zodiac video, so that's what we're doing today. As I was doing some research about the Virgo sign, I found that Virgos were commonly associated with foxes. And of course, the main symbol of Virgo is a maiden holding wheat. So we have these little foxes swirling into each other along with some wheat on the sides. I'm really excited for this design, and if you would like to carve your own eraser at home, you only need 3 things. Any size eraser and any color ink pad. I highly recommend getting water-soluble ink so it'll be much easier to clean your stamp off. And then a carving tool. I highly recommend getting a speedball carver because they're really easy to find and really affordable. Now that we got our sketch done, let's add a layer of marker. Adding a layer of marker will just make it much easier to see what you have and have not carved. And now that we got the marker added, let's start carving. Hello. Okay, so with today's design, I unintentionally was going for like a Celtic look. I don't really know why, but I just wanted to have some kind of swirly effect, so I had the fox's tail swirl together, and I absolutely love how it turned out. I would actually really love to make this into like a finalized sticker inspired by my original fox box sticker. If you've seen my stickers before, you might know my little lavender fox box. I would love to draw 2 foxes like this with their tails like swirled together and they're surrounded by lavender. I think that would just be so cute. And I think it would make a really cute black and white tattoo. I'm just saying. So as I said before, I don't really know a lot about zodiac signs, so as I've been doing these stamps, I've been learning more about each sign before I carve them, so I can make like a design that has like some more like little details and like added in, so it makes it more special. And I found that Virgo is strongly associated with Persephone, the goddess of agriculture, so I wanted to make sure I added in those little like tufts of wheat on the side, because I also just think it just kind of like swirls it all together even more. And of course I had to put some little stars in there, because I mean it's a zodiac sign, I had to. And when you see the final result, I hope you guys really like the messy scratchy look. I really like how it turned out. And now we can do the test print. I actually think it's gonna turn out pretty cute. I definitely like how this fox turned out more than this one, but it's fine, it's whatever. Let's just stamp it. So let's just ink it up real fast, and then the reveal. Look at it, it turned out so cute. Definitely very messy, but I kind of like how messy it is. As I suspected, I like this fox a lot more than this one. Let's do a little bit of cleanup and then stamp it one more time. And print number 2, cute. Made sure to not clean it up too much because I really do like this scratchy look. Now that we have Aries, Gemini, and Virgo done, we have 9 more to go. So make sure to comment which zodiac sign I should carve for my next stamp video, because whatever the top comment is, that's the next sign I'll do. Having way too much fun with this series. I hope you're all having an amazing day, and don't forget to stay creative and try new things. I love you so much, bye! Let's turn this eraser into a stamp. And today is part 4 of my zodiac stamp series. We already have Aries, Gemini, and Virgo. And the top comment on the last video was Aquarius. As I was doing some research for the Aquarius sign, I was seeing a lot of symbols of a vase spilling out water. I found out that Aquarius means water carrier. So we have a cute little pot spilling out these big swirly waves. And I read that otters are also associated with Aquarius. So I swirled them all in together, and boom, we got our Aquarius design. And if you would like to make your own eraser at home as well, you only need 3 things. Any size eraser, any color ink pad, preferably water-soluble ink, and then a carving tool. I highly recommend getting a speedball carver because they're really affordable and easy to find. Now that we got our design, let's just add a layer of marker. Adding a layer of marker will make it much easier to see what I have and have not carved. Now it's all set up, so let's get carving. Hello. My gosh, it took me way too long to figure out what I was gonna do for this Aquarius design. And while I do really like the idea of the design, I think the way I carved it, it kind of just blends together and you can't really tell what's going on. But I still had a lot of fun doing it, so it was totally worth it. And I had a lot of fun experimenting with like how I wanted to carve like the swirly look of water. I definitely didn't get like the exact look I was going for, but I definitely learned a lot. So like I said, totally worth it. I'm definitely very excited to have all the stamps finished because I plan to do like a print set on my website or something like that. I plan to do a limited run of these prints, which is gonna be really exciting because I haven't actually done that before. And I plan to do that for my zodiac stamps as well as my other big stamps and my other like original linoleum stamps, like my gas mask girl one. That was actually a copper plate print, so I'd have to like send that somewhere to get it printed, but I kind of want to sell some prints of that. But yeah, if you guys would be interested in me selling like original prints, just let me know because I think it would be super fun. Also, I really want to make a set of zodiac stickers, whether it's of these designs or something else. Just let me know if there's something you're interested in. I kind of want to do some like zodiac witches or like zodiac ghosts, something like that. I think it'd be really fun. I've just been on like a zodiac high lately, and I'm basically just trying to make as many zodiac things as possible because it's so fun making like a group, like a set of art that everyone can enjoy. But yeah, if there's anything like that you'd be interested in, just let me know because I'd love to do it because these are so fun. And now it's time for the test print. I'm honestly really curious as to how this will look because I feel like at a certain point while I was curving, I kind of just like I couldn't see the original design anymore. So I think there's definitely some parts I forgot to carve. Let's stop guessing and let's find out. Now let's just ink it up. And now the reveal. Why does his face look so dumb? Okay, like I said, I forgot a little chunk right there, so I'm gonna carve that out. But overall, I think it looks kind of cute. Okay, take two. Nice. His eyes are still a little wonky, but I think he's cute. If you guys have any ideas of what Zodiac I should use for my next stamp video, whatever Zodiac is the next top comment, that's the stamp I'll do next. And it looks like we only have 8 more to go. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, stay awesome, and have fun carving. I love you so much, bye! Let's turn this eraser into a stamp. And today's part 5 of the Zodiac stamp series. And going off the top comment of my last Zodiac video, we're doing Libra today. Which is perfect because it's Libra season. As I was doing some research on the Libra Zodiac, I learned that the symbol of a Libra is this traditional scale. So I drew a cute little scale full of star babies. And I also drew it in a way to where like the scale is coming off of the halo of the planet parent. So it's basically gonna be like a cute little star baby stamp. And if you would like to carve your own eraser at home, you only need 3 things. Any size eraser, any color ink pad, preferably water-soluble ink because it'll make it much easier to clean your stamp off. And then a carving tool. I highly recommend getting a speedball carver because they're really affordable and easy to find. Since we have our sketch ready, we're gonna add a layer of marker. Adding a layer of marker on top will make it much easier to see what you have and have not carved. Now that we got that done, let's get carving. Hello. So when I was first doing research on the Libra Zodiac, I honestly was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do for this stamp. Because usually the Zodiac signs have some kind of animal link to them, but Libra just had nothing. I could not find anything. So I just took the concept of the scale and my little star babies and my little planet parent, and I just made this little design. And I think it turned out so cute. I've actually been wanting to play with the star baby story or lore a bit more. Like, I kind of imagine a giant cosmic carnival or like a giant cosmic like daycare type thing, and it's full of star babies and like really cool like but kind of weird elaborate like toys for them to play with and like carnival rides. Imagine like the aesthetic of being Puppy Cat but with stars in space, and it's like kind of more simplified. That's kind of what I'm looking for. I really want to make a piece like that and make it into a print. I just think it would look so fun. But anyway, I had a lot of fun carving this stamp. It was definitely a lot of tiny details that I for some reason didn't realize I would have to do, even though I sketched and came up with a design, but whatever. I had a lot of fun doing all the tiny little stars everywhere and doing the little star babies in the little like scale bowl. I think it turned out really cute. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. I'm gonna be at a convention this weekend. I will be at Giganticon this weekend in Killeen, Texas, so if you're in that area, please come. I would absolutely love to meet you. Here's the address and all that fun info. If you're gonna be in that area, please let me know because I would love to meet you. And if you do come and meet me there, I'll make sure to give you some fun goodies. And now it's time to do a test stamp. But today I upgraded and got this really big pad. Let's try it out. Let's ink it up. And now the reveal. The inking definitely came out very solid. And while I think this looks really cute, there's a ton of cleanup I need to do. So let's clean it up real quick. Okay, take 2. Nice. Except it's not nice. It's very messed up. Okay, take 3. Okay, take 4. Nice. Much better. This is the one. I had so much fun playing with this concept. Well, it is still pretty messy. I think the concept turned out really cute. I also made sure to squeeze in the Libra constellation right there. Now that we have 5 stamps done, we just have 7 more to go. And whatever Zodiac sign is the top comment on this video, that's the sign I'll be doing next. So make sure to let me know what Zodiac you'd like to see me do next. I hope you're all having an amazing day, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you so much. Bye! Let's turn this eraser into a stamp. And today is part 6 of my Zodiac stamp series. And the top comment on the last Zodiac stamp was Sagittarius. And for the design, because the Sagittarius sign is the archer, I of course had to add a bow and some arrows. And I found that the main animals associated with this sign are owls and cats. So we have a cute owl and a cute cat. And of course they'll be surrounded by stars. And if you want to make your own stamp at home as well, you only need 3 things. Any size eraser, any color ink pad, and a carving tool. I highly recommend getting a speedball carver because they're really affordable and easy to find. And since we have our sketch ready, let's just add a layer of marker. And for this part, I recommend using an alcohol-based marker because it just works way better. And I personally do this because it makes it much easier to see what I have and have not carved. Well, now that our stamp is ready, let's start carving. Hello! The Zodiac stamp series is finally back. I mainly took a break on it because I wanted October to be mainly about Inktober, but it's finally back now. I realize now I could have done like an Inktober stamp series, but oh well, I'll do that next year. But anyway, this marks stamp number 6, which means we only have 6 more to go. Oh my gosh. Make sure to let me know which one I should do next. I am so excited to do pretty much all of them, like Capricorn and Pisces and Pisces. Also, considering I haven't carved stamps in over a month, I think this one turned out really nice. I had a lot of fun carving the owl and the cat, but mainly the owl. I think the owl turned out really nice. I needed to define some of the lines a bit better. There's a little cleanup I need to do at the end, but I think just like the way the owl is posed and the way the wings came out, I think it turned out really nice. Also, recently, this is so random, but I'm gonna talk about it. I found these lockers on Facebook Marketplace, and they are like teal and red, and I bought them, and I'm looking at them right now. They definitely need to be decorated. I already put like magnets on them, but I kind of want to make a TikTok series of me decorating them. And for reference, I have 4 lockers and they're all connected. I think one of them should be to hold my sketchbooks, and then one I should fill up to look like a little fairy house. I don't know about the other 2, but let me know if you want to see that. And now it's time for the test print. I know I haven't carved the name out yet, but I'm running out of time, so I'll do that later. Now let's cover it in ink, then the reveal. Ooh, okay, I see it got moved a little bit, so I'm gonna restamp it. Okay, take 2. And the reveal. Cute. I definitely tried to do some more like positive and negative space with this one. And while I do think it added a lot, I need to define some of these lines a bit better. All in all, once I carve the name, it'll be all ready. And I think it turned out really cute. And with Sagittarius completed, we have 6 more signs to go. Comment down below which sign I should do next, because whatever the top comment is, that's the next stamp I'll do. I hope you're all having an amazing day, and let me know what you would like to see from me next. I love you all so much. Bye! Let's turn this eraser into a stamp. And today is part 7 of my Zodiac stamp series. And based on the top comment from my last Zodiac stamp video, we're gonna do Taurus today. Also, side note, I know I sound terrible. I'm still recovering from a cold, but I swear it sounds way worse than it is. I'm feeling so much better. And because the symbol of a Taurus is the ox, we're gonna do these cute little space ox today. They're honestly just like cute, fluffy cows. I think this stamp is gonna turn out so cute. And if you would like to carve your own stamp at home, you only need 3 things: any size eraser, any color ink pad, and a carving tool. I highly recommend getting a speedball carver because they're really affordable and easy to find. And since the sketch is ready, we're gonna add a layer of marker. This step just makes it much easier to see what I have and have not carved. And now the stamp is ready, so let's get carving. Hello. Okay, before I get any angry comments telling me to stop making videos and to take a break and rest, I specifically chose a stamp carving video because it's pretty low-key and chill and not too hard to make, so trust me, I am making sure to take it really easy and making sure to rest and take medicine and all that jazz so I can feel better real soon. But anyway, I have some really important announcements to make, like my pre-order for my ghost plushie keychain pouches are closing today. The pre-order on my website, milkytomato.com, which means if you want to pre-order them and you want to get the pre-order exclusive stickers, you gotta place your pre-order today. And pre-orders will be closing tonight at midnight. And those pre-orders are closing because I have a new pre-order that I plan on opening tomorrow, which is super exciting. You'll see more about that in tomorrow's video. Another exciting announcement is I will be at Onicon in Texas this weekend. So if you're going to Onicon this weekend, please come find my booth. I would absolutely love to meet you. I don't know the exact number of my table, but it is an artist booth, so I should be in the artist alley. And for everyone that wants the information about the con, here's the date and the address of the con. I am so excited for this con. It's gonna be so awesome. And it's a 3-day con, which means it's gonna be nice and long and awesome. But anyway, I had a lot of fun carving this stamp and trying something new with like the fur texture. I think it turned out really cute. Even though it didn't turn out exactly how I wanted, I had a lot of fun carving it. But yeah, I hope you are all having an amazing day, and I hope you enjoyed watching me carve this stamp. I love you all so much. Bye bye. Have a great day. And now for the scary part, the test print. I've never done a lino cut quite like this one, so I'm really hoping it turns out cute. And the reveal. Ooh, okay, this looks kind of cute. It definitely turned out looking more like stripes instead of like a fur texture. For this one specifically, I think this one turned out pretty cute. I definitely need to practice this style more, but I think it has a lot of potential. And with this stamp complete, we have 5 more Zodiac to go. Let me know which Zodiac sign you'd like to see from me next. Have an amazing day and stay safe and stay awesome. I love you so much. Bye. Let's turn this eraser into a stamp. And today's part 8 of my Zodiac stamp series. And because it was the top comment on the last video, today we are doing Scorpio. So I made this cute little scorpion that has like a big swirly tail and it's surrounded by stars. And he's got his big pinchers and some little planets everywhere. If I can get the legs and all the other little details to look defined enough, I think this could look really cool. And if you would like to carve your own stamp at home as well, you only need 3 things: any size eraser, any color ink pad, and a carving tool. I highly recommend you get a speedball carver because they're really affordable and easy to find. And since we have our sketch ready, let's add a layer of marker. Adding a layer of marker like this will just make it easier to see what I have and have not carved. And without further ado, let's start carving. Hello, man. It feels like it's been forever since I carved a stamp. I think the last time I did, I was 6. It was kind of like literally a fever dream, but we're back. And I really like how today's turned out. I think it's one of my favorites out of the Zodiac stamps I've done so far. I just think the composition turned out way more dynamic than I had planned, which is always a plus. And with scorpions already looking like somewhat alien-like, mixing it with the space aesthetic, it just really worked out so well. But yeah, with the Scorpio sign done, there's only 4 more to go. We're almost done. I'm pretty sure that just leaves us with Pisces, Leo, Cancer, and Capricorn, if I'm not mistaken. Which I honestly don't know what I'm going to do for any of those, but I'm going to figure it out, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be so fun. No, but seriously, figuring out what I'm doing for like each of these Zodiac stamps has been so interesting. I haven't done much research into like what the Zodiac signs mean and their symbols, so it's been really fun like learning about their symbols, and then incorporating that into a stamp design. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in one of the first parts I did, but I do plan on doing like a a print series of these guys once they're all done, which means I'll be doing ink prints with these stamps that you could buy the original prints of, if that makes sense. And I plan on selling them in different colors, and you can either buy them as a whole set or buy just your sign. I don't know. I'm still gonna figure it out. Like I'm trying to figure out the specifics of it, but I think that's about the route I want to go down, and I think it's gonna turn out so fun and cool. But because we're almost done with our Zodiac series, we gotta figure out what stamp series we'll do next. So let me know what you'd be interested in. I love you. Bye. And now for the dreaded test stamp. Very curious to see how this one turns out. I feel like I got all the details I wanted. Alrighty, and the reveal? Ooh, wait, that looks sick. Whoa, I think this is one of my new favorites. There was some cleanup I need to do here and there, but all in all, I think it turned out really nice. The legs turned out just how I wanted, and the tail has a bit more shading than I had planned, but I think it just turned out really nice looking. And with Scorpio complete, that leaves us with just 4 more Zodiacs to complete. Let me know which Zodiac sign I should do next, because whatever the top comment is, that's the next stamp I'll do. And also let me know what other kinds of stamps you want me to do after the Zodiac series. I hope you're all having an amazing day, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's stamp. I love you so much. Bye! Let's turn this eraser into a stamp. And today is part 9 of my Zodiac stamp series. And the top comment on my last Zodiac video was Capricorn. So of course we got our little mermaid goat here. I don't know if I've ever drawn a goat before, so it was really fun making like the silly shape for the head and the horns, especially the hooves. I think it's gonna turn out really cute. And if you would also like to carve your own eraser at home, you only need 3 things: any size eraser, any color ink pad, and a carving tool. I highly recommend getting a speedball carver because they're really affordable and easy to find. Now that we got our sketch ready, I'm just gonna add a layer of ink on top, because doing this step will make it much easier for me to see what I have and have not carved. The ink is applied, so let's start carving. Hello. Oh my gosh, I've been kind of dreading the Capricorn symbol ever since I started this series, because I couldn't really figure out how I could make this sign unique without just really doing a goat, mermaid, or I can't remember what this thing is called. And then I realized I was forcing myself to be out of the box whenever I could just stick with the original idea, and I'm so glad I did because it's so cute. Plus, this like goat mermaid thing is so iconic for the Capricorn sign, I couldn't really just like make something else that just wouldn't make sense. But overall, I think it's really cute design-wise, especially just because of the shape of the head and its silly eyes. I really need to make more goat stuff because I love their rectangular pupils. They're so strange. Also, I have a pretty important announcement. I just want to make sure I don't forget to say it. I am going to be at Anime Frontier this weekend, which is in Houston, Texas. Here's the address and the dates. But even though it's a 3-day con, I will not be there on Sunday because I need to take care of some stuff. But my booth will still be there. My dad and sister are going to be running it, but I will not be there on the 3rd day. So if you're planning on coming to Anime Frontier, please come on Friday and Saturday because I would absolutely love to meet you, and I would absolutely hate to, like, if you guys took the time to go there and I wasn't even there. So yeah, I'll be there on December 8th and 9th, but not the 10th. And because there will be a con on Friday, I will not be live streaming on Friday, unfortunately, which sucks because I was really excited too. But I'm also really excited for this con. It's going to be the first con with my little ghost plushies, so I'm really excited for that. But yeah, with this Capricorn done, that makes 9 stamps, which means we only have 3 left, so let me know what I should do next. I love you. Bye. And now for the scary part, the test stamp. I think it's going to turn out pretty cute, but I did try something new with the shading, so we'll have to see how it turns out. Okay, and the reveal? Oh, wait, that's really cute. I definitely need to thicken up the lines on the tail more so that it's a bit more distinct, and probably bulk up the highlights on here so it's more obvious of what's going on. But overall, I think it turned out really cute. And of course, I just realized I didn't carve out the name Capricorn at the top. But whatever, I'll do that later. And with Capricorn complete, that leaves us with 3 more Zodiacs to go. Let me know which Zodiac I should do for my next video because whatever the top comment is, that's the next stamp I'll do. I hope you're all having an amazing day, and I can't wait to do the next stamp. I love you so much. Bye! Let's turn this eraser into a stamp. And today is part 9 of my Zodiac stamp series. And the top comment on my last Zodiac video was Capricorn. So of course we got our little mermaid goat here. I don't know if I've ever drawn a goat before, so it was really fun making like the silly shape for the head and the horns, especially the hooves. I think it's gonna turn out really cute. And if you would also like to carve your own eraser at home, you only need 3 things: any size eraser, any color ink pad, and a carving tool. I highly recommend getting a speedball carver because they're really affordable and easy to find. Now that we got our sketch ready, I'm just gonna add a layer of ink on top because doing this step will make it much easier for me to see what I have and have not carved. The ink is applied, so let's start carving. Hello. Oh my gosh, I've been kind of dreading the Capricorn symbol ever since I started this series because I couldn't really figure out how I could make this sign unique without just really doing a goat, mermaid, or I can't remember what this thing is called. And then I realized I was forcing myself to be out of the box whenever I could just stick with the original idea, and I'm so glad I did because it's so cute. Plus, this like goat mermaid thing is so iconic for the Capricorn sign, I couldn't really just like make something else that just wouldn't make sense. But overall, I think it's really cute design-wise, especially just because of the shape of the head and its silly eyes. I really need to make more goat stuff because I love their rectangular pupils. They're so strange. Also, I have a pretty important announcement. I just want to make sure I don't forget to say it. I am going to be at Anime Frontier this weekend, which is in Houston, Texas. Here's the address and the dates. But even though it's a 3-day con, I will not be there on Sunday because I need to take care of some stuff. But my booth will still be there. My dad and sister are going to be running it, but I will not be there on the 3rd day. So if you're planning on coming to Anime Frontier, please come on Friday and Saturday because I would absolutely love to meet you, and I would absolutely hate to, like, if you guys took the time to go there and I wasn't even there. So yeah, I'll be there on December 8th and 9th, but not the 10th. And because there will be a con on Friday, I will not be live streaming on Friday, unfortunately, which sucks because I was really excited too. But I'm also really excited for this con. It's going to be the first con with my little ghost plushies, so I'm really excited for that. But yeah, with this Capricorn done, that makes 9 stamps, which means we only have 3 left, so let me know what I should do next. I love you. Bye. And now for the scary part, the test stamp. I think it's going to turn out pretty cute, but I did try something new with the shading, so we'll have to see how it turns out. Okay, and the reveal? Oh, wait, that's really cute. I definitely need to thicken up the lines on the tail more so that it's a bit more distinct, and probably bulk up the highlights on here so it's more obvious of what's going on. But overall, I think it turned out really cute. And of course, I just realized I didn't carve out the name Capricorn at the top. But whatever, I'll do that later. And with Capricorn complete, that leaves us with 3 more Zodiacs to go. Let me know which Zodiac I should do for my next video because whatever the top comment is, that's the next stamp I'll do. I hope you're all having an amazing day, and I can't wait to do the next stamp. I love you so much, bye! Let's turn this eraser into a stamp. And today is part 10 of our Zodiac stamp series. And for today's Zodiac sign, we're doing Leo. And because the symbol for Leo is a lion, we have these adorable little space lions here. Gave them these really poofy manes, but I also made their manes kind of pointy because I wanted to have a similar look to like the soft round stars I made. The sketch is so messy, but I hope you guys can see the 2 lions in there. I had to redo the sketch a couple times. And if you also want to carve your own stamp at home, you only need 3 things. Any size eraser, any color ink pad, and of course a carving tool. I highly recommend getting a speedball carver because they're really affordable and easy to find. And now that we got our sketch ready, let's just add a layer of marker. Doing this step will just help make it much easier to see what you have and have not carved. And now that our stamp is ready, let's get carving. Hello! My gosh, I can't believe we're almost done with the Zodiac stamp series. We literally only have 2 more signs to go. And as for the design of this stamp, honestly, I think it's a really cute concept, and I can't believe I haven't designed or made like lion stickers yet because lions are so adorable. I can't believe I didn't notice that until now. But anyway, I really like this design, but I definitely like rushed it a bit more than I wish I had. I was on a bit of a time crunch, so I was like, oh, I'll go fast. No one will notice. No, that's not how art works. Art, you can't rush art. You would think I know that by now. But it's fine, because this really motivated me to make some lion stickers. I really want to make some, like, flower lions, where, like, the manes are petals. Like, first of all, of course, we have to make a dandelion. And then I could do a rose. And then, like, a cherry blossom lion. How cute! Okay, now I definitely want to do it, because I have to find out what a cherry blossom lion would look like. But are there any other plants or other flowers you want me to turn into a flower lion, plant lion thingy? Let me know, because I'm really excited to make that concept now. I can call them garden lions. And little lions that haven't bloomed yet are just like closed flower buds, so they're constantly like bumping into stuff because they can't see yet. I'm having too much fun with that. I'm gonna go sketch those out after this video. But anyway, back to Zodiacs. We only got 2 more to go, and I plan on making a print set to sell in my shop when these are all done. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this stamp, and yeah, stay awesome. I love you. Bye. And now it's time for the dreaded test print. Some of the liner definitely didn't turn out how I was hoping it would, so let's see how this turns out. Okay, and the reveal? Oh, look at this silly little lions. There's definitely a lot of cleanup I need to do. I need to finish adding like the Zodiac symbol on the corners and a few more stars, but I think it turned out pretty cute. And with the Leo sign complete, that leaves us with 2 more Zodiac signs to go. Let me know which Zodiac sign I should do next, and let me know what I should do for my future stamp projects. I hope you're all having an amazing day, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you so much. Bye! Let's turn this eraser into a stamp. And this is the final part to our Zodiac stamp series. And for our final sign, we have Pisces. I decided to save the best for last. And because Pisces is the sign of the fish, we got 2 pretty twin fishes swimming around. And it's kind of hard to see from this messy sketch, but we're gonna have like a bunch of swirly stars everywhere. And if you would like to carve your own eraser at home, you only need 3 things. Any size eraser, any color ink pad, then a carving tool. I highly recommend getting a speedball carver because they're really affordable and easy to find. And since our sketch is all ready, we're gonna add a layer of ink. Doing this just makes it much easier to see what I have and have not carved. And now we're ready to carve. Hello. my gosh, it's been way too long since my last carving video. I meant to finish this series literally weeks ago, probably months now, but because of my recent conventions, I've been having to prep for conventions and then of course go to them, and these videos do take longer to film than my other ones, so it took forever, but it's finally here. And like I said, I saved the best for last. Pisces, which also just happens to be my sign. I literally told myself whenever I started this series that I refused for Pisces to be at the end because it feels like Pisces is always at the end, like with any kind of zodiac related content I ever see online. And yet here we are, it's the very last part of the series. But hey, at least I did it. I could have just not done it, which would have been stupid because I did everything else, but I did it. And my gosh, I was way overthinking this design. I just wanted it to look really nice and elegant, and I kept pushing it off because I felt like any design I made just wasn't good enough. So I mean, this design is very simple, but I really like it. I think it's still elegant. There's definitely a lot of cleanup I need to do once you see it at the end, but I think it's on the right track. And even though it's not like crazy unique, I think it's still really pretty. And I had a lot of fun carving it and playing around with the textures. But with this being the last zodiac, that means this series is over. Which means we need a new stamp series. I absolutely love making matching stamps, and I would love to continue making more. So I must ask you, what kind of matching stamps should I carve next? What should my next stamp series be? I am honestly open to anything. I was thinking of doing Chinese zodiac signs, so we would start with this year's, which is obviously the dragon, and I totally didn't have to look it up just now. But if a Chinese zodiac series would interest y'all, let me know, because I would love to do it. I'd love to play around with different animal stamps. And I would love to learn more about Chinese zodiacs, because I don't really know that much, so it'd be a fun research project too. But anyway, I'm so excited to be carving more stamps, and I hope you guys are excited to see these videos too. So, yeah. And now for the scary part, the test print. I really hope this looks nice because I want to end this series on a good note. And the moment of truth? Oh man, wait, it just needs more ink. Okay, this is a little bit better, but I definitely need to do some cleanup, mainly on the stars. But overall, I think it turned out pretty. This marks the end to the Zodiac stamp series. And now that all the Zodiacs are done, what should I do for my next stamp series? Would absolutely love to do more matching stamp sets. Have an amazing day, and I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I love you so much, bye!